Yo, Giants Nation! Buckle up, because we're diving into the heart-pounding, game-changing world of New York Giants news. The 2025 offseason has been a wild ride, and with training camp just days away, the buzz is electric. Did the Giants nail their offseason moves, or are there cracks in the foundation? ESPN's dropped a grade that's got everyone talking, and we're breaking it all down with the latest scoop on Jackson Dart, Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, Paulson Adebo, Chauncey Golston, and Abdul Carter. This is Big Blue's blueprint for 2025, and trust me, you're not going to want to miss a single second of this. So, grab your Giants gear, hit that subscribe button, and let's tear into why this offseason could be the spark that ignites a new era for our New York Giants. What's good, Giants fans? I'm your host, a die-hard member of Giants Nation, and today we're unpacking ESPN's take on our team's offseason, where they handed the New York Giants a solid B grade. That's right, a respectable mark, but not quite an A. So, what's the deal? Did GM Joe Schoen and head coach Brian Daboll cook up a masterpiece? Or are there some question marks that could haunt us in 2025? Let's dive into the moves that shaped this grade, from a blockbuster draft trade to some bold free agent signings, and figure out if Big Blue's ready to roar back into contention. Stick with me, because this story's got twists, turns, and a whole lot of hope for our Giants. Let's start with the headline grabber. The Giants' quarterback room got a complete overhaul, and it's got fans buzzing like never before. ESPN's Seth Walder called the trade-up to snag Ole Miss quarterback Jackson Dart in the first round at pick number 25, the Giants' biggest move of the offseason. This wasn't just a draft pick. It was a statement. The Giants are hunting for their franchise quarterback, the next Eli Manning, the guy who can lead us back to Super Bowl glory. Dart's got the arm, the swagger, and the potential to be that guy, but here's the kicker. He's not walking into the starting job just yet. Why? Because the Giants went all in on veteran firepower, signing not one but two seasoned quarterbacks. Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. Talk about a power move. Russell Wilson, the 36-year-old Super Bowl champ, is locked in as the Week 1 starter, but the clock's ticking. Insiders are already whispering that if Dart shows he's ready, the Giants won't hesitate to hand him the keys, just like they benched Kurt Warner for a young Eli Manning back in 2004. Wilson's on a one-year, $10.5 million deal, and while he's been organizing workouts with receivers like Jalen Hyatt in LA and leading team bonding in San Diego, some analysts aren't sold. Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox pointed out that Wilson faded late last season with the Steelers, and with limited interest in him this offseason, the pressure's on. Giants Nation, what do you think? Can Wilson hold off Dart and lead us to the playoffs? Or is the rookie's time coming sooner than we expect? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Then there's Jameis Winston, the veteran backup who's got Walder's stamp of approval as a move he loved. Winston signed a 2-year, $8 million deal to be the number 2 quarterback and a mentor to Dart. This guy's not just here to hold a clipboard. He's a former number 1 overall pick with a gunslinger mentality. Last season, he completed 37.1% of his deep throws, and with the Giants' offense craving a deep ball threat, Winston could be a game-changer if he sees the field. Plus, he's been working closely with Dart, helping the rookie navigate the NFL's steep learning curve. Imagine this, Winston and Dart on the sidelines, breaking down plays, with head coach Brian Daboll steering the ship. That's a quarterback room with serious brainpower and firepower. But here's the question. If Wilson struggles, do you want Winston stepping in, or should the Giants roll the dice on Dart? Let me know what you're feeling, Giants Nation. Now, let's talk about the rookie himself, Jackson Dart. This kid's got the Giants fanbase hyped, and for good reason. He's been turning heads at OTAs, showing progress in key areas like reading defenses and commanding the huddle. Just this week, Dart was out in San Diego training with Wilson, Winston, and a slew of Giants skill players like Malik Nabers, Darius Slayton, and Tyrone Tracy. But here's a cool twist. He jetted back to Oxford to host his youth camp, showing he's already got that leadership vibe. The downside? Some analysts, like Matt Waldman, have questioned Dart's vertical accuracy, which could be a concern in Daboll's offense. And then there's the grim prediction from former Giants offensive lineman Jeff Schwartz, who thinks if the team starts slow, they might throw Dart into the fire before he's ready, risking a season spiral. Giants fans, are you ready to be patient with Dart, or do you want him slinging it Week 1? Hit the comments and let's debate. Switching gears, let's talk defense, because the Giants didn't just revamp the offense, they went to work on the front seven and secondary too. One move that's got people talking is the signing of cornerback Paulson Adebo, but here's where things get spicy. Walder hated this move. Adebo, coming off a broken femur from Week 7 last season, was targeted 21% of the time in coverage and allowed 1.6 yards per coverage snap. Numbers that raise red flags. But hold up, Giants Nation, there's more to the story. Adebo's a ballhawk with 10 interceptions in 4 seasons, including 3 in just 7 games last year. Plus, his experience in zone-heavy schemes could be a perfect fit for new defensive coordinator Shane Bowen's system, especially compared to Deonte Banks, who struggled in zone last year. The Athletic even noted Adebo's been a standout in OTAs, looking fully healthy. So, is Adebo a risky overpay, or could he be the key to locking down the secondary? Sound off below. And let's not sleep on the pass rush, because this is where Big Blue's getting nasty. The Giants added Chauncey Golston and rookie Abdul Carter to a defensive front that already features Kayvon Thibodeaux and Brian Burns. Despite missing Thibodeaux for 5 games and Burns not being 100% last year, the Giants still ranked 13th in ESPN's pass rush win rate at 41%. Now with Golston, who notched multiple sacks for the first time last season with the Cowboys, and Carter, a 3rd overall pick with freakish athleticism, this unit could be elite. Carter's expected to ease the load on Thibodeaux and Burns, potentially making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks. If this pass rush clicks, it could mask any concerns about Adebo and the secondary by forcing quick throws. Giants Nation, are you as hyped as I am for this defensive front? Who's gonna lead the team in sacks? Thibodeaux, Burns, or maybe even Carter? Let's hear your predictions. But here's where the plot thickens. Not everyone's drinking the Giants' off-season Kool-Aid. Former Giant Jeff Schwartz dropped a bombshell, predicting a terrible 2025 season, saying the team could fall behind early and spiral out of control. He's worried that a slow start could force Dart into action too soon, derailing the season. And ESPN's grade, while solid, isn't universal praise. Some analysts think the Giants' moves, like signing Adebo, were reaches. On the flip side, Sporting News called the quarterback additions a productive offseason, and fans are buzzing about the juice Carter and Dart bring to the roster. The Giants also got younger, adding long-term pieces like safety Jevon Holland, defensive tackle Darius Alexander, and running back Cam Scott-Tebow. Yet, with the 11th oldest projected starting lineup in the NFL, per sportscasting.com, experience could be a double-edged sword. So, Giants Nation, are you buying the hype, or are you bracing for a rough ride? Let's get that comment section popping. As we wrap this up, let's zoom out and look at the big picture. The Giants entered the 2025 offseason with massive question marks: quarterback, secondary, offensive line depth, and health. Joe Schoen attacked those needs head-on, landing Wilson, Winston, and Dart to stabilize the quarterback room, bolstering the secondary with Adebo and Holland, and beefing up the pass rush with Golston and Carter. But with training camp kicking off July 23, 2025, per the official New York Giants website, the real test is coming. Will Wilson's leadership and deep ball prowess spark the offense? Can Dart grow into the franchise QB we've been waiting for? And will that revamped defense wreak havoc? The answers are coming, Giants Nation, and I'm as pumped as you are to see how this plays out. Before I sign off, a quick heads up. I pulled the latest updates from sources like SI.com, Giants Wire, and the official New York Giants website to ensure this script is fresh and accurate as of July 11, 2025. If anything changes, you know I'll be back with the hottest New York Giants news. So, what's your take, Giants Nation? Are we headed for a playoff push, or is Schwartz's grim prediction gonna haunt us? Drop your thoughts, predictions, and hot takes in the comments. I'm reading every single one. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more New York Giants updates, and share this video with your fellow Big Blue fans. Let's keep the Giants Nation energy alive. Until next time, keep bleeding blue, and go Giants!